When the call went out last year for venues to host a backlog of court cases, the team at Peterborough Cathedral was one of the first to respond.
There's the old adage that justice delayed is justice denied, and we're glad to be able to help. We've had some fraud cases here. We sometimes see journalists outside when there's a really salacious case.
With a few new accessories, this 800-year-old room can accommodate a socially distanced judge and jury.
This cathedral and dozens of churches, hotels and theatres offered themselves up as Nightingale courts to hear cases during the pandemic. And many are still going because COVID and a build-up of spending cuts have left victims waiting years for justice.
Lisa, not her real name, worked up the courage to report a sex offence which happened when she was a child. It was 3 years and several cancelled hearings before the perpetrator was jailed this year.
At one point, I actually wrote a letter to the judge to say, actually, I feel like I'm in prison, that the trial keeps getting cancelled. I felt like I was serving a prison sentence.
What has been the impact on your life of that long wait?
Devastated, to be honest with you. I haven't been able to do my job for quite long periods of time. It has destroyed my personal life. It has just, I was going to move house back in December. That hasn't happened. I had plans to adopt. That hasn't happened. Everything has been on hold because I didn't want this man to be able to do what he did to me to somebody else.
Today, a new super courtroom opens in Loughborough to accommodate cases with up to 12 defendants in the dock. We put Lisa's case to the Justice Secretary, Dominic Raab, who said the new court would free up more space to get through other serious cases like hers.
Well, I totally understand that on top of the appalling crime that they've suffered, they've got the extra anguish and ordeal of this wait in limbo, which is exactly why we're pushing £1 billion across the court system to get the wheels of justice whirring back like normal.
Now, the Treasury gave you some more money. They expected the backlog to be 53,000 in 3 years' time. So at that rate, we're looking at 7 or 8 years to get the backlog down. Is that an acceptable timescale?
Well, look, we're going to go as fast as we can. We've got £1 billion across the whole court system. We've got to use technology.
7 or 8 years is what it could be, realistically.
I can't tell you with any precision exactly when we'll get back to pre-pandemic levels, but I'm confident that within 6 to 12 months at the very latest, we will start getting the backlog coming down.
For those in the system, many of those on the long road to getting justice feel they are the ones on trial. Tamara Cohen, Sky News.